Hey guys, I'm Xander and you're watching another edition of Forums. Hey guys, welcome back. For my final project, I wrote a short screenplay called Sly. Sly is a story that deals with one man's issues with commitment. And before we get into the question of so what, let's begin with a little introspection. Alrighty then. McKee talks about writing from the inside out. My problem, however, was the genre. No, not that it's comedy, but writing it. The journey to Sly starts off with my study of dark comedy and an introduction to Burn After Reading.
Osborne Cox.
And you, I take it, are Mr. Black?
Yes, I am. You have the money?
$50,000?
That's what was agreed upon. Osborne Cox.
All right, let me explain something to you, Mr. Black. You know who I am, I know who you are.
Perhaps. But appearances can be deceptive.
Yeah. What you're engaged in is blackmail. That is a felony, that's for starters.
Appearances can be deceptive. I'm a mere good Samaritan.
Secondly, the unauthorized dissemination of classified material is a federal crime. If you ever carried out your proposed threat, you would experience such a shitstorm of consequences, my friend, that your empty little head would be spinning faster than the wheels of your Schwinn bicycle back there.
You think that's a Schwinn?
Now, give me the fucking floppy or the CD or whatever the fuck it is,
As soon
and
as
I'll
you
be
give
on
us
my
the
way.
money, dickwad.
You fuck! Give it to me, fuck! You fucker! I know who you are, fucker! You're the fucker!
I originally intended to parody and exploit the life of a writer and his or her judgment of others for the sake of a story. But without getting into full detail, this idea came through Pogel and Chamberlain's example of the film Day of the Locust. Quoting, "The film is about Hollywood referencing to films, film stars, the whole apparatus of the film industry. But as time progressed, the story began to breathe on its own, and I started researching myself." So I began to consult in comedy films and comedians, aiming for what I found to be funny to me, asking questions about myself, physical, outrageous, crude, or subtle comedies, how I act or acted in certain situations, why I was funny here and not there. But it wasn't until I came across one of my favorite comedians, Kevin Hart, that I realized I was on the right track. Comedy, my friend, is life. And if you don't believe me, watch this next clip as he makes fun of himself and his family.
I didn't know that you can get mad at kids to the point where you want to fight. Like, you can want to fight a kid, man. Kids are assholes. Like, my daughter is an asshole. She is. Like, we argue. Me and my daughter honestly argue. She can't even talk. Like, she know a couple words, right? She can put a couple sentences together. But it's like every time I tell her something, she always got something to say back. It don't matter what I say, she always got to give me something back. And it make me mad. We got into an argument over juice the other day. She came into the room. She was like, "Daddy, juice." I said, "No, you had enough juice. Go get some water." And she looked at me. She was like, "Do me, got juice." And I looked at her. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Sit your little ass down and get the goddamn... I was so mad. I was mad because I knew she knew what she was trying to say. She just didn't know how to say it. You know? Like in her mind, she was like, you black midget bitch. Get the juice, punk ass daddy. I knew that's what she was saying. I could tell by her hand movement. She's doing the guy, all this guy, She's like, you black midget bitch. I was so mad. Wanted to punch her right in the throat. It's my damn baby, though. It's my daughter, man.
The plot of the story follows Sly, a man who has the ability to see into people's future love life. He in fact runs a business. But when his friend Sean, a struggling bachelor, convinces Sly to put him through an event, they discover that Sean's future love is with none other than Sly's current girlfriend, Victoria. This comes to a shock, of course, to Sly, considering that he himself hasn't been the best boyfriend. It's implied that his history of struggling with commitment not only relates to women, but to his best friend. Does he stay committed to his friendship with Sean, knowing that his future means losing the girl he loves, or he loves? Or does he sabotage the affair and lose them both? Dun dun dun! Which brings us to the question of, so what? So, more than the spine of the story being commitment, I wanted to prove that comedy is more than just what we believe to be funny, but it's actually a lot more serious than we know. Austerlitz quotes Kerr from his book The Silent Clown, saying there's only one way of making comedy richer and paradoxically funnier, and that is by making it more serious. And if there's anything I learned from watching Burn After Reading and my study of dark comedy, it's this: to parody what you know. I know myself the best. So at the heart of my light, oddball comedy, be the judge of my draft and let me know what you think. Until then, you're watching Forums with Xander, and I'm reminding you to remember to laugh at yourself.